Oh, there we go. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Can you guys now hear me? Do. Just wait and see if you guys can actually hear me. If not, there we go. I think we got it back. Right, okay, let's start this whole section again. Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela. I'm the crazy poppy lady and I'm brain dead. I forgot to plug the mic in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so let's start right back at the beginning. Liam had come up to say hello to his crazies. He tried to type you all a message, so I told him to get off because he was being quite rude and lewd. Okay, so hi Kaz, welcome in darling. Of course you were here from before we were all ready, so thank you for your patience, and turn the volume down now because it's like midnight over there now, isn't it? Right, but welcome in darling. Kathy's in and she's saying yo yo yo. Jen then of course said that she couldn't hear me, but we now know why. There is no sound, or there was no sound, but there is now. Right, so Kathy's in with Ange the mime. Yeah, well I tried. Gaz saying, oh my gosh Ange, you are funny. And then Jenny's, there you are. And Kathy saying, yay. And then of course Kaz is, yes, loud and clear. So sweet. Barb, welcome in darling. She is saying hi from her little corner of Kentucky. Right, so girls, what are you lot crocheting at the moment? Yes, Kath, it was the second IT problem. What was it? Kathy says, oh, it was the second IT question. Are you sure it's plugged in? No, it wasn't. That'll explain why none of my editing today worked. Oh dear. Back to square one. Right, so as I was saying, what are you girls all crocheting at the moment? I'm trying to wind up a couple of projects that I've got on the go at the moment. They're a little bit Christmassy, but they're not my Christmas patterns, they're other creators' patterns. I'm finally getting on with the blanket that I was challenged by Big Sis. She hasn't been around for a little bit, but I know that's because she's busy. Yeah, so she challenged me to do a mandala or whatever they're called, but I'm not doing the full blanket because that would be the same size as this, having it behind me. I'm just going to take the centre section and turn it into a cushion cover because the colours that I've chosen are very Christmassy. Alright, so Kaz is saying she's got a yarn bomb piece on the hook there. And what are we talking, Kaz? Something small and diddy and cute that someone can take away with them? Or are we talking wrap it round a tree and sew it on? Sort of yarn bomb. So many different styles of yarn bombing, isn't there? It's all really pretty stuff though. So Kath, how are you going with the pattern that you're making of Reggie's at the moment? The one that, oh, what is it? What's it called? When you're a patron or whatever it is, you get cheeky extra patterns. Right, okay, so let's have a nose. Jen said she made the Batman cape. Brilliant. How's it looking? And she's making a belt to match for a 4-year-old boy with cancer. Yeah, you told us about that last week. So the cape's all done. Just that little bit left to go. Now, is this a utility belt so that it can hold like a little hand sanitizer and some sweets maybe in pockets going round it? Stuff that he's allowed to eat, of course, while he's under like doctor's advisement or whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of the right words today. My brain's not in gear. I actually went to the chiropractor earlier on this morning. It's my first proper session where they've actually done something, because the first one was just to see how I stood and how wonky I actually was. And yes, I was really wonky. So this time I've gone in, she's had me laid down, and she's tweaking and running her fingers up and down the spine and doing all the bits and pieces she needs to do and finding all the ouchie, that hurt pressure points. Really was. It was like, that's a new one. That's something I didn't know existed. So now I'm sitting a bit more upright because she popped one of the vertebrae in my back, like in the middle of my back, and she's popped one of the ones in my neck as well. The popping is just air, so it helps to take away some of the built up pressure, but she's popped there and there. So at the moment I'm sitting up quite right, straight, and I'm trying to stay like it, and I'm trying not to be all skew-if like I normally am. So yeah, if you see me pulling funny faces and stuff like that, it's because my brain's not used to being in that section of my head, that one brain cell which used to wiggling off to one side. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Right, so Kathy's saying she's just done with cleaning the house and herself, and she's sitting on the couch with some tea and her Flower Valley shawl, and of course me. Oh, bless your cottons. And all the crazies. So Kaz is saying, yes, a wrap around bike pole ×2. Whoa, that sounds like it's going to be fun. And she's also said that the little lad is going to absolutely love it, Jen, which I think we all agree he will do. You didn't think about the utility belt. Oh, dear. Yeah, there could be, if you can get them, a little torch. You get like a little torch so that he can read books underneath his bed when it's lights out, and little snacks. Come on, gang, fire in some more ideas on what she could put in a little utility belt. Right, so what was it? Jen was saying thanks to Kaz, and Barbara is saying she's not crocheting still. Most of her yarn is buried under her other craft stuff as they're remodelling the house. It'll probably be next year before her new craft room is built. Ooh, can you not just pop to the shop and get a couple of balls of yarn? Have it hiding down the side of the sofa like I do. That's not a bad idea, Kaz. A favourite toy. How old is the lad? If he's over a certain age, maybe you could get him some of the little Lego style superheroes. You know, like they're individually packaged normally, so people can try to collect them all. Maybe you could get him a couple of those to go in the make little pockets for them as well. So there's not only him, then there's his crew. Oh dear, I could see this taking over. But yeah, that's a really lovely idea, Kaz. The favourite toy. And the meds that can be power pills. I don't think they would let him carry his meds around though, Kaz. Pez dispenser. Oh. It'd be firing them at all the kids in the room. I'm just seeing if any of... Oh, that's really beautiful. Jenny's saying a cashier gave her a stone that says courage for him. That's really, really beautiful idea. Liam, get out from there, you. You cannot sit up on the window ledge. Your bum's too small. And it's funny as out watching you slide as well, so no. Yeah, he's done that before now, where I managed to get him to sit up on the windowsill because we've got quite chunky windowsills in this room. But the problem was there was a piece of material there, so as he jumped on, it slid along the length, and he's like, whoa! It's quite funny. What's that? Cathy said, laugh out loud, Batman wearing Robin in his belt. Oh, Kath. And Kaz is saying, that is so sweet, Jane. Jen saying thank you for the ideas, everybody. No, that's fine. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Why are you playing footsie? Stop playing footsie with me. Go and chill. Oh dear. Right, so who's up? How many of you have actually got all 7 patterns now? Because you're my normal crazies. Ow! Snot bag. Yeah, you're my normal crazies, aren't you, that are here? So I'm just wondering how many of you still need vault passes to complete your winners only collections. I'll do us a favour, gang. Hit the thumbs up, see if we can get a couple more crazies in. Give them a bit of a heads up. Look, will you stop trying to join in? Give me a second, gang. Get down. Come on. Out. Thank you. Right. So I didn't actually go out the room. All I did was move stuff off the chair and put a chair here on the off chance that he's going to actually jump up and stop pouring me. Right, so let's have a nose. What are we going for? So sweet, Jen. Thanks for the ideas. Right, so Barbie's saying that she doesn't drive. She needs to go through the boxes of stuff that came from Turbo's parents' house to repack and put in the storage container until we can figure out what needs to be done with it. Oh, so you've got multiple households in your house at the moment. Ouch. Right, so Susan is saying that she only needs the one. Kaz has all 7. Oh, welcome in, Sabrina. She's saying hello, Angela and everybody. Kathy's saying she never actually need any new patterns. She's our collector. She's got all 7. And Kaz is saying hello to Sabrina. Right, you can come and sit up on this chair if you wish. You know you can do it, you just can't lay down. Right, so let's have a little oh, where's it gone? Where's my questions? There's my questions. Right, so for today, you're basically working. Let's get this around the right way again, Ange. Basically, we're going to do winner only patterns again this week. So I know that most of you have already got them. So if your name is pulled, or if you get the right answer, basically just shout roll, and we'll just keep rolling it on until the 2 or 3 people that are in here have got all the patterns, or until I shift 2 to 4 of them, depending. Right, so our first question up today is, what colour are black boxes on aeroplanes? That is, what colour are the black boxes on aeroplanes? Now at the moment it's saying there are 6 of you in. Now Kath and Sabrina are speaking foreign. I'm not attempting to read it at the moment. Right, so it is a what? Did I just put the answer in there by mistake? No. Right, okay, so Kath has come in straight away with orange. Congratulations, Kath. So, am I rolling it, girl? So it's roll or not roll, Kath? Because then we'll just speed through these. She's on a roll already, isn't she? Okay. Right, so our next question up today is, which singer jumped into a giant pink cake at the end of her MTV Latin American Award performance? Oh, that was a mouthful. Let's try that one again. Which singer jumped into a giant pink cake at the end of her MTV Latin American Award performance? Jen says she will be right back. Yeah, I know, I just keep going and don't know really. Right, so hold on, let's have a look. Within the first question we had Kath and Jen come in with orange, then we had a red for Susan and Kaz. Susan then came back with orange and Barb came in with red. And Kaz said yay to Kath and Kath said you roll it, hun. Roll away, hun. Right, okay, so now we've got our guesses coming in. We have got Pink, we have J-Lo, we have Madonna. Nope, keep going, gang. Trying to think of clues for you. I can't think of any. Can't think of her songs. I've got one in my head, but it was on repeat. No, it's not Shakira, Susan. Now, these are off the... I should say, these questions are actually off the internet. So they're not the old 10-year plus ones that I normally run with. No, it's not a Taylor Swift. She's had a video with a tiger in it. Kath is saying, see, that's the kind of questions I'm at a loss with. You're not the only one, honey. I'm trying to think whether she's been dating anybody famous of late. And yes, there you go, it is a woman. But I think you guys had already guessed that anyway. If you don't know, shout pass and we will go on to another question. Oh dear. I wonder if that is... I've just seen what the next question is. I could get in trouble for this one. I thought you said you were rubbish at this, Kath. Kathy says a Katy Perry, and that it was a Katy Perry. Okay, so for number 3 question today, it is, there is a town in I'm going to get in trouble. I know I'm going to get in trouble, but I've got to do it. There is a town in Canada called Dildo. Is that true or is that false? Okay, so I'm saying it one more time. There is a town in Canada called Dildo. Is that true or is that false? So did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, right. Okay, so while you guys are giggling at the fact that I've got away, possibly, hopefully, with saying a town name, right. Oh, right, okay, so, yeah, sorry, I was going to talk about something else, and now I've got all distracted again. Right, so, Kath had said Dolly Parton in regards to the last one. Kath then said, Kath, what are you talking about, girl? It's true. It's like, laugh out loud, you said tiger. Well, didn't she sing one with add a tiger in it, or a lion or something? But anyway, it don't matter, does it? Right. Okay, so then we've got your answers coming through. We've got true. We've got true. I want it to be true, says Kath. Vonda, welcome in, darling. She is saying true. Barbie's out of sync on her computer. She's just going to go and do a quick refresh. And Kaz is saying it's too funny not for it to be true, surely. Right, okay, so I'm trying to think how many of there were you? 5. So we got, I think we've got the 5 answers there. So let's have a nose. The answer is true. Okay, who's moving with me? Ah, right, gotcha now, Kat. Okay. Right, so Kath is saying yes, raw, that's why I said Katy Perry. Yeah, so that wasn't a bad clue from me, was it? Normally it's nothing like that at all. Right, so the first person that came in with a true is a Kaz. So Kaz, my darling, are you collecting or rolling, babe? And congratulations. So that's, are you collecting or are we rolling? Right, so Barbie's back in. Sorry, it was a bit of a not a delay, but I was typing and concentrating, so I can't tell you how far back we are for the second. Right, Kaz is saying roll it. Catherine! Oof! She's saying it must be in a pain in the butt living there. I just think it would be a bit of an embarrassing. You imagine going to another country and them looking at your passport and looking at your address and stuff and just sitting there, standing there sniggering all the time. I find it bad enough when I lived in Essex with all the Essex girl jokes. Oh, talking Essex jokes. Right, next question up is, in which comedy sketch show would you hear the line, yeah, but no, but? Or, yeah, but no. Was actually how it's written. So the question is, in which comedy sketch would you hear the lines, yeah, but no? Now, this is quite an old one, actually. And it's not very politically correct. No, Kaz, not that old. It's not Monty Python old. It's not Vicar of Dibley. Kaz is saying SNL. No, it's not. I don't know what SNL is, but it's not that one. So you'd hear, yeah, but no. Or you might hear, I want that one. And the worst one of all of their catchphrases, Biddy. My husband would get this straight away if he was watching. Right, so we have got Kaz saying SNL. Then she came in with Benny Hill, and Kath has gone and done it with a Little Britain. Was it the Biddy comment that got you there, Kath? Right, Jenny's saying she's got to go and get some things done and will be away from the keyboard, but she'll still be listening though. So good luck, everybody. Right, so on to the next question. Oh. Okay, so this next one is going to cause me issues. I've had to skip a couple of questions, gang. I think the place name was about as bad, naughty as I can be. Oh, Saturday Night Live. Right, gotcha, Barb. It's not something I've ever watched. Yes, Kath. Computer says no. But that would have just given it away completely. That would have been the next one after Biddy. Right, okay, so which comedian is known for roasting celebrities while presenting award ceremonies? That is, which comedian is known for roasting celebrities whilst presenting award ceremonies? Oh no, there is another place name coming up and I really, really don't want to read this one out. I'm going to have to work out how it's actually pronounced so I don't get in trouble. There we go. Right, so Kath was saying that she actually knew the answer for that last one. Must be the T, says Kath to Kaz. Now Kaz is saying Steve Martin. Where is it? Nope, that's not that one. Kath is giving everybody else a chance. Kaz is saying Chevy Chase. No. I'm just trying to think, what was he in? I think he's in The Office, UK. I think. All I know is I'm not keen on him, so I don't watch his stuff, which is why I think he's in it rather than I know he is. Susan is saying that she's not got a clue about this one. Right, so we are down. What have we gone? We got a Ricky Gervais from Kath. Thank you, Kath, because I didn't know. Did I get it right? Was that where what program he was known for? Right, okay, here is oh, let's have a Oh, Wanda's in with it now. Congratulations, darling. You got the right answer, but Kath beat you to it. Right. Oh, and Susan's in too. Right, so here we go. Here's our next question is, what was Walt Disney afraid of? What was Walt Disney afraid of? Okay. That explains a lot. Right. Yeah, the office is right. Cool, I'm getting good. Kaz is saying that Walt Disney was afraid of animation. Not quite, darling. And nope, not colour. Barbara, you've gone and done it, darling, with mice. Congratulations. And so the winner is Barbara. Now, darling, are you collecting a vault pass, which are corner-to-corner patterns, which you can only get by winning either a vault pass or something on this channel? You can't actually purchase them. Or am I rolling it on because you're not overly keen on corner-to-corner patterns? Let's see what else you guys actually said. What was it? He's afraid of animation, colour, mice. The dark? Well, dang, said Vonda. Kathy's saying he was afraid of children. Kath is saying Mickey Mouse, which is why she's giggling. And of course I announced the winner. We got Vonda in with a mice, which had already been guessed, and yay Barb. And Kath is saying that's funny, especially considering he was known for, of course, Mickey Mouse. Barb is collecting a pattern. Right, beautiful. So, Barb, in the drop down box of this video is my email address. Okay, if you can fire me off an email, you can do it now if you want, and then stating that you've won on this live. Okay, at a later point I will send you over a list of the patterns that are in the vault and a brief description so you can choose one of them. Now there's 7 of them for you to choose from, unless you've already got some of them. Now what I also do ask is that when this video goes into replay, okay, so once we've shut it all down, come back about 10 minutes later and pop a comment in the comment section of this video. That way when you fire over the email, I'll give you a code to pop in to the end of that comment, so that I can verify basically that the email that has messaged me is in fact you. Okay, because I have had people sneak in going, oh, wrong email address, and it turned out it wasn't actually their winnings. They're now banned from the channel. So let me just jot your name down. Also in that drop down box is also the rules and bits and pieces that you also will need to read through. And make sure you've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, as they say. Alright. So Vonda is saying late again, laugh out loud. Congratulations, Barb, says Kath. Congratulations, Barb, says Vonda. And Kath is going for a refresh. Actually, gang, might not be a bad idea. Give it a bit of a refresh. I will get the next question loaded, ready to go. And I can hear Liam scratching at the back door. So I'm just going to run and let him out before he tiddles on my carpet. Right, so I will get all that ready. And I'll read you out the question in about a minute. Okay, so refresh. See you in a second. You're a pain in the posterior, aren't you? Come on. Alright, you stay there then, snotbox. Doo-dee-doo. We're going. Right, back. No, I went to speak to the dog instead. Right, so let's have a look. We've got Kath saying, be right back, need to refresh and back. And then she's saying, and Kath is saying, you've been talking all this time? No. No, I went out to see the dog. Let him out so he can stand there sniffing the air. Right, so our next question is, what is the name for the fear of being laughed at? So what is the name for the fear of being laughed at? Okay, so Susan is saying nice yarn. Which one, babe? I've got a few. If you can give me, say this is box number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we'll do 5, 6, 7. And you just tell me which box it's in and I'll pull it out so you can have a nose if you want. Right, so what is the name for the fear of being laughed at? Oh my word, what have I done to myself? I really shouldn't have copied this one. Can I skip it, please? Sourpuss, says Kath. I wish it was that simple. Reggie, welcome in, darling. Our J-Hook Crochet is here. Susan, I'm not even going to attempt to say it. But it starts with a G and it ends with an A and the letters are around the right way. Congratulations, Susan. You've got that one. So thank you for saving me. As I said, I have no chance. Oh, no chance at all of saying it. Or I can't even read it. All I know is it's spelled correctly. Yeah, I can't even read that. I've got to read it now. Oh, this is going to be fun. Right, so, all right, let's look here. So it's blue on white. It's bouncing. Gelotopia. That's my guess, and I'm keeping it at that. Right, I'm not saying it again either. I tried it the once, that'll do me. Right, so let's have a look. We had Susan come in with it. Kaz has come out with humophobia. Why is it I can read silly ones, but the proper ones I can never get? Kaz is also saying hi to Reggie. Vonda also came in with it a little bit late. So refresh, Vonda, refresh. Fingers crossed that will mean then that you'll come in time with the rest of us. Susan said I had to read it. I had to go. That's all there is to it. Reggie's saying, sorry she's late. She had to play some monkey game with the boys. Honey, the boys come first. We know this. Just put me in the corner and turn the volume down. Gaz is saying, yay, Susan. Congratulations, Susan. And Susan would also like her vault pass. That is cool. So how close are you to getting all 7 of them, Susan? Then we got vault pass. Oh, it will complete your collection. Sweet. Right. So Kathy's saying hi to Reggie. And Barb has sent out her email already. That is brilliant. As I said, girls, when you win, by all means, fire me off the email now saying that you've won during this live. But also make sure that you come back and you do the comment once this goes into replay. Right, sorry, I've just seen something pop up with the kid. Sorry to do this to you guys. Where are we? Oh, you love. Okay, I'll be back with you in a second. Cause where are we? There. Okay. Right, let's get rid of that. Sorry about that, gang. She's lost her bus fare money, so I've definitely got to go and pick her up today. Right, so let's have a look. Kathy's saying that she loves the puzzle set on Dory, by the way. Thank you very much, darling. This is this week's pattern that has gone out. Okay, so the scarf got released today. The puzzle piece was released yesterday, but you can cheat because I think I actually shoved it in with the scarf anyway. So the puzzle piece is like a standalone. If you want it just for something else, you can just go straight to the puzzle piece. And there is 3 different sizes, a small, medium and a large. This one has the medium and the small. So that one's a small, that's the medium. This is the kids' hat. Now, I actually teamed up with Sabrina Manager, and now she has done the hat pattern for you all. And of course, I've done the scarf. So if you want to make this set, and jump over to today's video that got released, and that's where you will find the scarf pattern and the links. It will take you through to Sabrina's page and Sabrina's hat video. God. Reggie's giggling because I said doo-doo or dodo or doo-doo-dodo. Yeah, yes, Reggie, you did miss one of the questions. You are going to have to come back to read one of the questions, but don't panic. There is another town. Okay, the next question is... yes, Kaz, Sabrina used, I believe, bright orange and grey. I was watching her video before I came on today in the hopes that I would actually remember. But it will be another couple of days for me. I've used the grey and the pink. I'm not too sure how well you're seeing it because it's starting to feel like it's getting dark in here because I haven't put the overhead light on. It's got a stinking migraine coming on. So yeah, mine's pink and grey, and I think hers is orange and grey, and then she has the multicoloured puzzle piece instead, whereas I've just got a pink one. So it blends in a bit better for mine. I have actually got the multicolours. There you go. There's my multicoloured one. But for me, it was personally for me, that was just too crazy. And every time I looked at it and it moved too much, it made me want to be a bit sick. So I was like, yeah, no. So yeah, Sabrina used a bright orange. So okay, see you in a minute, Bob. And Kathy's on a phone call. Oh no, what are we gonna do? So, and then there was how many still watching today's live? Well, saying that, you're all watching, bless, aren't you? It's just how many have we got to join in with? Right, I've got 6 at the moment. So it's... ooh. Is it worth throwing out another question? So, Reggie, what are you working on at the moment, or are you just taking a bit of a chill for a half hour or so while the boys are chilling? Because I need this next the question that I've seen that is another place name. We need all the girls back. They can't miss out on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to the question after. It's a bit of a boring one, but just have a guess. Okay, so this one is, who was the first ever host of the British Comedy Awards? That is, who was the first ever host of the British Comedy Awards? It's definitely not someone I would have thought of. So, any ideas? Right, so also I forgot to mention that the scarf as well, the written pattern for this one is over on the Ravelry page. I put that up this morning for you all. Also up on the Ravelry page, the new items on the Ravelry page are the Biddy blanket and baby hat. Now I've had to put them out as 2 separate patterns. I'd have preferred to just shove them all in one and call it a set. So what I've done is, if you don't want both, you have the opportunity to purchase one or the other. But if you want to purchase both of them, you can, and I've bundled them up so you get a bit of a discount as well if you do it that way. So the link for the Ravelry page is actually at the top here. Let's see if I can copy it again for you, and I will repaste it in. No, it's not letting me play from there. Oh, one of them days, gang, one of them days. Copy. So there we go. So that is the Ravelry page. On there you will also be able to get your hands on the Naughty Santa and the Naughty Fairy patterns. Now these are not available on the channel yet. They will be available next month. But if you purchase the pattern, you do also get hyperlinks to the actual videos so that you can work alongside the video with your written pattern to mark it off if you'd prefer to do it that way. Someone's walking past with the dog, so Liam's decided to tell them to stop and play. Right, so we've got Kaz saying probably not James Corden. No, he's a bit later on in the day, but he's the only one that she would have known. And Susan is saying Michael Parkinson, but she wouldn't have thought of him either. It is actually Michael Parkinson. So did you have a Google help there, Susan? So you've got all 7 now, haven't you, darling? If not, am I timesing 2 on your Vault Pass, my darling? Right. So, how many of you are back with us now? I'm sorry, Reg, I didn't see your response there with some funny British person. No. He's very Michael Parkinson. I'm trying to think, what else has he done? He's had his show in the evenings. He's trying to work out how to describe him. I think it was sort of late 80s, early 90s TV presenter, but he was a very serious presenter. Right, so here we go. Here is the question that I'm going to get kicked off of YouTube for. Right, so we're rolling it on. I thought we were, Susan. Right, so you ready? This is the next one. There is a town in Poland. Okay, so I'll say that bit again. There is a town in Poland and it's called Suckatit. I said it fast so I don't get into too much trouble. Okay, so there is a town in Poland called Suckatit. Is that true or is that false? And calm, and calm. There you go. So, okay, so we've got a back. Yes, Sabrina, yes. Michael Parkinson, I think, may have done And This Is Your Life. Crikey, we are going back some there. All right, okay, so again, I've written the question for you. There is a town in Poland called Suckatit. Is that true or is that false? Oh, keep going, gang. So we got a true, a false. It has to be true, says Kaz. We're missing 2 responses here. Yep, because I've got, according to my stats, there's 6 of you girls watching at the moment. Reggie is saying, oh yeah, we have many of this. There's one not too far from her called Tiz. Okay, right, so that's 5. Who are we missing? Okay, dokes. Right, well, we have got a winner on this one, and it was in fact false. There is not a town in Poland called Suckatit. Okay, so our winner was Barbara. Congratulations, darling. So Barbara, are we going for a second Vault Pass? So you can play catch up with the rest of the gang? Now, in theory, you only need to get 5 Vault Passes to catch up with everybody else, because the other 2 patterns you can win normally on the channel when I stop giving out vault passes. So congratulations, Barbara. Okay. Yep, that's brilliant, Barb. Sorry, I'm just reading through some of the questions at the moment, and there is one here that's got more letters than sense, and they're saying it is a Swedish word. But I have got no chance because it's longer than discombobulated. So I've got no chance, and it's foreign. Okay. So we're on to a new round of questions now. Right, so the next question up, what are we on? Is, what do you call cheese that doesn't belong to you? That is, what do you call cheese that doesn't belong to you? Okay, Susan, have a lovely day, darling. If you're still here and you can hear me, she's saying her battery's about to die. Sorry, Angela. That's fine, babes. I will see you really soon. I'm back in tomorrow evening, if you can make it. So, Kaz is saying a green cheese. Susan's saying someone else's cheese. Kaz is saying their cheese. Barbara is saying stolen. Reggie is coming out with the word I do not... Oh, not your Zola. Okay, not quite. Then we got Kaz in with mouldy cheese. No, it's not blue cheese, Kaz. It's a bit of a joke, actually. Right, so the question is, what do you call a cheese that doesn't belong to you? It's a bit of a tack question, really. The answer is nacho cheese. So the answer is a nacho cheese, meaning not your cheese. Jane, you got in there just at the same time as me, darling. Now, I know there is a 7-second delay from my end, so you've gone and won. So, honey, are you collecting a vault pass? Or are you making me roll it on? Kaz says she didn't... I don't get it. Okay, and nacho cheese instead of... you're just trying to confluge me today, aren't you? Nacho basically saying not yours. Thanks, Reggie. Yeah. Alright. Got them all. I'll roll it on. Sweet. Right. Oh, these are really tatty now. Oh, no. No. Right, this one's quite safe, I suppose, she says. Right, okay, so the next question is, which comedy sketch show, in which comedy sketch show would you hear the line, "Suits you, sir"? That is, in which comedy sketch show would you hear the line, "Suits you, sir"? I'm just trying to think. It's strange, isn't it, Kaz? Because some of the things that you guys have got over there to what we've got over this side is really, we see it as strange, and for you it's normal. It's like, what was it? You got, Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. My brother-in-law calls it Dirty Bird, but it isn't. It's like KFC. Your KFC tastes really funny, by the way. But then we've got Burger King, and you've got, is it Hungry Jack's? I think that's the right one. But basically, it's Burger King, but they're not allowed to call it Burger King because someone else had the name. But it's really strange, the differences between everywhere. So the question is, in which comedy sketch show would you hear the line "Suit you, sir"? Ah, so I'm thinking it's a 90s. Ah, that's it. Yeah, so Burger King is Hungry Jack's. I know as soon as I saw it, I'd get it correct, but well, because you've given me the answer. But yeah, it's mad. I can't wait to get back over there, girl. I've got a while to wait yet, though. It's probably going to be, what, about another year, isn't it? Because it's not safe at the moment to do the flights over to yours. 24 hours on a plane filled with germ-filled people. No, I can't risk it because I've got to make sure I'm clear at the other end. Right, so in which comedy sketch show would you hear the line "Suit you, sir"? We've had no response from this one. None. Right, the TV show was the Fast Show. Oh, these are getting quite boring, aren't they? Right, okay, here's one for you. And I'm picking on the UK this time. Right, this is another true or false. There is a street in England called Slack Bottom. Is that true or is that false? There is a street in England called Slack Bottom. Is that true or is that false? So, right. What am I doing? Apart from not talking to you. Oops, sorry gang, had a bit of a daydreaming moment. Right, I will be having to head off on the hour though. As you guys know, I've got to go and pick up the kid, but I also need to make sure that I stay mobile at the moment, and like because of the having my bones cracked earlier, so I can't really be sitting around for an hour and a half to 2 hours on the chair. I need to be getting up technically every half an hour and moving, which is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Right, so what are we doing? And that is on the wrong screen. There we go. Right, it looks like you guys are all a bit bored of these questions, to be honest. Right, so Reggie says yes and Barbie's saying no. Right, so true or false? There is a street in England called Slack Bottom. The answer is true, so congratulations Reggie, you have gone and got yourself a vault pass. So, Reggie, are you nabbing it, honey? Or are you going to make me roll it on? So, what other stuff are you girls making at the moment? Because you've gone quite quiet, so I'm assuming that you're back on the crochet and you're like, shut up, Ange, I'm trying to count. Right, Reggie's saying, roll it, she has them all. Right, okay. I think, to be honest, we'll call it quits for today for the questions. because we have got ourselves a good couple of winners and a good couple of patterns out, and to be honest, there's only I think maybe 1 or 2 people left in chat now that could be chasing the patterns, so they'll then pop back and see me tomorrow evening for that. So Reggie is actually trying to take a picture of her socks while she's listening to me. Is that the ones you're wearing like the other night, darling? That photo is so cute. Kaz is knitting a shawl. Oh, knitting. I can't do it. You have to be too coordinated, both hands for that. No. And so is these socks, Reggie, is this a new pattern out that you're going to need a tester for? I've got sock yarn now. So if you need me to pattern test for a sock, I promise to behave myself this time and not change the pattern halfway through. Oh dear. Right, and Jenny is saying, I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm back at you, darling. Reggie is saying, hashtag sock of the day, laugh out loud. Righty ho, gotcha. All I can do is Christmas sock of the day. Saying that, I've got to work on a stocking soon, haven't I, Reggie? Right, I'm going to actually call it quits for tonight, for today, girls, because as you can hear, my brain is turning to mush. Okay, so if you're bored and you're looking for some new patterns, remember, of course, I have got the patterns on the channel, but if you prefer written patterns, there is also now 14 written patterns up on the Ravelry shop. The Father Christmas and the Fairy are both only on the Ravelry shop at this moment in time. Trying to think what else we are. That's the latest new one. That came out today on the channel, which you guys all know. And of course, the written pattern with the directions and stuff is also on Ravelry. Alright, so as I said, I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really, really soon. So if you can, please stay in and definitely